Okay, guys, good evening once again to the 4 p.m. Knowledge Thursday session for today. And as you always aware, every Thursdays we bring you such kind of session just to ensure that you are opportunity ready. And my name is Eric Langi. I'm the project manager for BM. 4BM stands for the Forgotten Bottom Millions, and we are an organization that shares socio-economic opportunities with young people and women across Africa. So when I say sharing opportunities, I mean things like scholarship opportunities, business opportunities, job opportunities, or any other opportunity that is going to empower a young person or a woman socio-economically. Yeah, but just we not only share opportunities, but just ensuring that you're also opportunity ready. So each and every Thursday we bring you such kind of training so that the kind of opportunities that we share, you're able to grasp them. Yeah. So today we are talking about freelancing and online work. As you're aware, the future of work is online work. It's gig work, it's freelancing. And just to help us understand how we can start and thrive in that space, we are having Robert Mwita, who's going to talk to us about that. Robert Mwita is an experienced freelancer. He's a consultant around gig work and the digital economy. He's got a lot of experience on Upwork as a platform. As you know, when you talk about freelance and digital work, then I think Upwork is the top most rated platform as far as that space is concerned. Yeah. So Robert will share with us his experience and how you can just start in that space and how you can thrive in that space. Yeah. So Karibu Robert, anything that he'd say about you, tell us and take it on. Karibu.
And thank you so much, Eric. I'm glad to be here. I hope you can hear me well and clear from my end.
Yes, yes, yes.
I thank you so much. Just like Eric has said, I'm an online freelancer. I've been in industry 10 plus years. For the last 5 years, it has been a full-time gig for me. Apart from online freelancing, apart from being an active online freelancer, I'm also a trainer, a mentor, and my last assignment was job market linkages. That is helping people with skills as online freelancers and connecting them with jobs. And for this session, I did have a presentation which I will share on the screen immediately. And the theme, just 1 minute. The theme was start and thrive as a freelancer. I think, yes. Eric, it's on the screen?
Yes, 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 it's on the screen.
Lovely, lovely. I can see on my end. Yes. So start and thrive as a freelancer. The future of work is a freelance. It is remote, and of course, it is online. So I am going to speak just slowly about my journey first. Who am I? And then we can start. That's my Upwork and profile. This is a screenshot. And in the course of our engagement, I will share my Upwork dashboard just to show you in practicability how I'm able to search for jobs, to bid for jobs, and to get them. So that's my Upwork profile. As you can see right here, I have those are my total earnings, those are my total jobs, and those are my total hours I've clocked on the platform. I'm sure some of you guys, I think, are even members of Upwork. So just a minute. So let's start with online work, because before you can start as a freelancer, you have to have a good understanding of what online work is. So online work is basically, it refers to any type of employment or job that is done over the internet rather than in a physical office or location. There's someone with muted. Eric, maybe you could mute them. You could mute the participants as they come. Sure. That's, yeah, thank you. So online work can be done on a full-time or part-time basis and can be performed by employees or by freelancers. Examples of online work is graphic design, programming, writing, and transcription. So in freelancing, there are two things: there's online work and online business. So that's all that was online work. Okay, that was online work. It's any work that is done over the internet rather than, of course, in a physical location. Online business refers to any type of business activity that happens over the internet. So any activity within that is geared towards business on the internet. Example, you're selling ebooks, you can create ebooks and then you sell them online. That's online business. You have a course, you create a course, you sell it. Your course is e-commerce stores. I'm sure most of you have seen these guys with Facebook pages that they use those pages on Facebook to sell their products and services. So we can call what those guys are engaging in, you can call it online and business. Now, you need to avoid getting caught. You need to differentiate between online work and online business. Let me say that again. You need to differentiate between online work and online business. So this is the thing. A lot of people confuse online business with online work. Okay. So they engage in online business opportunity thinking they are doing online work, though all along it was a pyramid scheme. So once they get conned, because they were engaged in online business, because as a business, of course, you can either make money or you can lose money. So once these guys get conned, while performing what they were performing thinking it's online work, they assume that online work itself is a con, is a scam. It's basically based on ignorance because most people don't do research enough online to understand what online work is composed of. So scammers and conmen take advantage of people's ignorance. And of course, if you allow yourself to be ignorant of the space, of course, you will be conned. So any activity that maybe someone tells you before you do this online work, pay me some money and then I give some work, of course, that is a scam. So we'll also talk about signs of how to identify those scams later in the program. What are the online freelancing categories and examples? We have accounting. And accounting, of course, we have bookkeeping and financial planning. We have consulting. We have admin support. Admin support, you're talking about data entry and online research. Content development, we're talking about writing articles and blog writing. Now, these are the categories. What we're going to do right now is that I am going to go straight. I'm going to go straight to Upwork, and then Upwork does have a couple of job categories. Let me share. Let me share the screen right now. Great. Great. I think right now it's on the screen. Eric, it's on the screen right now.
Yes.
And thank you. So as you can see on the screen is job categories and descriptions. So these are the job categories that you can get on online job platforms. So there's accounting and consulting. So that's the main category. If you click on it, it gives you accounting and bookkeeping. There is financial planning, human resources, meaning that if you have skill sets in human resources, you have done human resources maybe in college at diploma level, degree level as an undergraduate, there is an opportunity for you. There's recruiting, there's tax preparation. Of course, if you have done a bit of accounting, okay. There's also design and creative, just an example. These are just examples which are there. There's 2D animation, 3D animation, there's art direction. So there are quite a number of things here. You can see graphic design. My mouse is moving on that. Graphic design, there's illustrations, there's image editing. There are so many things you can do. If you have a skill set in any category, there's a very high likelihood that you can outsource that skill set on an online job platform. In essence, what I'm saying, and theoretically speaking, is that if you have gone to college and you have done you have done a course, regardless of any course, because I believe most of you, I think, are in college, are able to go to college. Some of you are students. Some of you, I think, have just left university just a couple of years ago. It means that every category that is offered at the education institutions, there is an online component of that. So what you need to do is that you need to identify that specific job work platform. And I mean, there's Upwork, there's Fiverr, there's so many, okay, where now you can be able to register and of course upload your portfolio if you have one. If you don't have one, then you create one. Okay, and of course I can tell you, I can of course share with you ways of how you can create a portfolio before you get a client. The second thing is after the online freelancing skill sets, is that there's this question I get asked is, can online freelancing pay the bills? The answer is yes. It has the potential to provide a consistent and decent income to enable you to feed yourself and to feed your family. A lot of freelancers are basically online, full-time online workers, and when they get paid, they're able to meet their financial responsibilities. One of the advantages I can say about online work, or rather freelancing, is that first of all, there is no limit of how much you can earn. The amount of money you can earn is dependent on your skill sets, and of course your level of competence. In number two, a benefit is that it provides you the freedom to work and earn anywhere, as long as of course you have internet access. So regardless of where you are in the country, even as if you're in the counties of Mombasa, Taita Taveta, whether it's even in Machakos, Makueni, as long as there's internet access, you'll be able to work from there. And of course, by that, you'll be able to earn. And from there, you don't have to go to the urban centers of this country. Now, there is that. Before I come to the boot camp, I want to show you in a practicality, are there Kenyans working online? The answer is yes. So I want to show you on practical. I want to have a practical case of the same. So what I did was that I opened my dashboard for Upwork. You can see it, it is right here. And we need to see, first of all, the jobs that I was speaking about, are there jobs? Because I did post a slide that has the in-demand freelancing categories. So one of them, I think, was I wrote content writing. Eric, you can see my screen? You can see what I'm doing?
I do, yes.
And thank you. This is my dashboard. This is on the system. I really don't like putting screenshots, because when you have a screenshot, people will say that it is in Photoshop. So I want to have a practical demonstration, so that at least the 38 participants that have logged in for this, of course, can have a feel of how these platforms work. So I've typed in content writing. This is searching for jobs. So how many jobs have I found for content writing here? Eric, you can read this.
Come again? Yeah, it's 15,520 jobs.
Exactly, 15,000. Now, these 15,000 are jobs that have been posted the last couple of hours. You can see the first one, rewrite 15 words to avoid parallelism, was posted 6 minutes ago. So these are jobs, I can say in the last 2 hours, 15,000 jobs have been posted. After 3 hours, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 jobs. Each with a different duration. Some jobs will take 5 hours, some 6 hours, 8 hours, 1 or 2 days, which is spread. Of course, it's 5 hours. You can do the job in 5 to 8 hours if it's content writing, and then you can do that in 1 or 2 days. And you can see the hourly rate, like for this one, the client is willing to pay 25,000 USD. That is 2,500 each hour. There's 30 hours per week. So that's the average the client may want to give you for that. That is hours, 30 hours. So most of the platforms is calculated on a weekly basis. So it's 30 hours. So it's 2 Gs, 2,500, assuming the exchange rate is 100, that is 2,500. So if it was, so how much is that? So if it was at 2,000, that is what? 30 hours times 2,000, that is 60. So you're talking about 80 Gs, about 80 Gs and per week, just doing rewriting. There's a SEO assistant. SEO means stands for search engine optimization. So SEO is also one of the in-demand skills. I hope you guys are taking notes. So SEO is one of the in-demand skills that is there in the currently. It stands for search engine optimization. Is how you're able to optimize content so that you can enable it to rank. Okay, these are jobs. You can see it has been posted in the last 5 minutes. No, this is 11 minutes. Goes post. Okay, so that is for content writing. Let's search for something else. And here's something else. Let's say electrical. Eric, are you aware you can outsource skills in electrical engineering? Were you aware about that?
No. I'm trying to imagine how you do that over the internet.
Exactly.
I'm assuming it's location based.
Exactly. In fact, that's what I thought the first time when I saw actually the job and job category of electrical engineering and Upwork. Because to me, when I hear electrical engineer, kazi yangu ni akili yangu inaenda kwa mtu wa stima. Okay, that guy with a screwdriver, so how do you do it online? But actually there is. So what happens, Eric, and of course the participants that are hearing, electrical engineering, there's a theory part of it, okay? And the theory part of it, in most cases, it is that you are able to draw, and what you call an electrical a mapping of a house. So if someone has built a house and then the person has the architecture drawing, the client can send you the design of that house, and then you can do for him the wiring. Okay, you can map out the wiring, and plus, of course, you can of course, you can also design where, of course, the circuit boards will come. Okay, in the house. You can also calculate how much elect this guy requires depending on the type of devices that in the house. So you do the wiring map on a soft copy, okay, using a design program like CAD, and then you send them to them. So there are a lot of things you can do as an electrical engineer. So once you do that, you send it to the client, and then you send now your wiring map of the house as a soft copy, and then they will pay you. Okay, so most places you send it as a PDF. They pay you it's $100, $200, it's 10 Gs, it's 20 Gs from the comfort of your home. So there are a lot of electrical engineering that actually don't go to the field. So they use the softwares and they do the electrical mapping using special software. Simple circuit, of course, can be taught to design something by a client. This is 16 hours to 25, $16 to $25 per hour. Okay, this job was posted 2 hours ago. The person wants a simple circuit. So this is a CAD 3D engineer. Okay, but that is another language. Okay, California licensed structural engineer. You're looking for a responsive structural engineer to work with the electrical engineering team on California in the project. So there are a number of projects that you can do them remotely. As a structural engineer, you don't have to go on site. So this is an area a lot of students in this country, you have your electrical engineering, and you look for a job, you can get a job. You can use now those skills to be able to get jobs on this work and the platform. Let's go, I think the last one. I don't want to take out of time. And maybe Eric. I thank you, Eric, for that. Eric,
Okay.
you have another job a category you want us to search?
Data, probably any data related job.
Which one?
Data, a data analyst.
Yes, that's a good one. Maybe Eric, you can also mute them in the background, just in case. You know, I think there are guys who are still.
Yes. I'm actually doing that.
Data analysis, there's Tableau. I think that's one of the apps on that dashboard development. This is grade 5 to 7. This is, I think, the basics is not on the dashboard and development. You can use an application to basically align the dashboard. You don't have to create it from scratch. You just need to put the components that are required. Data pricing analysts, this is hourly is $5. This looks like a long term, more than 6 months. So this is the thing, you can get an hourly job for $5. Let's say at 100 bob, that's 500. And the client gives you 30 hours. So it is 30 times 5, that is what? That is 15, okay?
150.
That's, yeah, $150 per hour. That is 15 Gs per week. 15 Gs in 2 weeks, that is 30. In 4 weeks, that is 60 Gs. So 60,000 shillings per month. And you can see here, it's more than 6 months. So this is a long-term engagement. So what this means is that when you're starting out, you don't have to start with a big hourly rate. You can start with a low hourly rate. So there are so many opportunities if you have skills. Every course that is offered at the institutions, there is, of course, demand for it. And that is why I wanted to demonstrate if there are jobs there, because do these jobs exist? And the only way I can do it is not to share with you screenshots, but to share with you a live demonstration. The same is accounting, the 8,100 jobs that I've found. Some jobs have just been posted as you can see on my cursor 2 minutes ago. There's another one 3 minutes ago. Need a verified PayPal Coinbase. So there are so many. So let's go back to our presentation. Let's go back to our presentation. Which I think should be appearing on the screen in time. And yes, it's on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So can online freelancing pay the bills? The answer is yes. There are a lot of people. That are freelancers on these platforms, and then being able to earn a consistent amount per month. Maybe Eric, before I come and share about the bootcamp, maybe if there's any questions, maybe they can write on chat. And then I can go back and retaliate those. I can give them feedback on the same.
Okay, so far no question. If you got any specific question on freelancing, the Upwork platform or anything that Robert has talked about or not talked about, kindly put it on chat so that we get time to respond.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for that. There are people I think they will still ask. Let me just go back to the talent that is. When you say talent, it is the people that are on Upwork. Okay, and I want to search for, let's say, a content trader, or maybe you can say B2B, business to business writers, because that is my niche. Okay, so that's my niche. Just to show guys the kind of earnings that people earn and the hourly rates. So there are very many people that are here. Of course, it seems, of course, they're blocked, of course, the earnings. of them, and which is okay. But you can see the kind of niche they have. Eric, you can see here there's LinkedIn marketing.
Yes,
Saidias
yes,
does
yes. Yeah.
LinkedIn and marketing. And mind you, LinkedIn, of course, the platform, of course, it's free. Okay, so that's also another thing. It is free. But of course, if you want to learn the courses for LinkedIn, they do have some nice courses. You can register LinkedIn Premium. It's 3,000. It's 3,500. It is money well spent. You can undertake a LinkedIn marketing courses. After the course, you do an exam, and LinkedIn will give you a certification. So what you do is that you use that certification. Can you come to Upwork or any other job platform, and then you upload that and the certification, because at least it demonstrates that you have gone through the training and you have acquired some skills. You can see tech here. SaaS is the software as a service. That is a new emerging niche on the same software as a service. Crypto is also there. You can write content on crypto, e-commerce. You can also do that. These are just example. This data entry. Data entry is something that people have been it has been there for some time, but you still have people that are still entering into the bag. This is Baleseng. She's a business consultant, a digital marketing, personal branding. So it means that if you have expertise in digital marketing, personal branding, you can actually get jobs, because for BM, the platform basically is to introduce to you, is to showcase to you opportunities whereby you guys can get jobs. That's what we do here.
Yeah,
or that's what Eric does. Yeah. So these opportunities, if you have consultancy skills, if you're listening here, if you have consultancy skills, these are platforms that you should be thinking of entering. Eric, in how long is the session?
Yeah, Robert, there are quite a number of questions, but one of the questions that people always ask, especially because I know quite a number of people, especially in the 4BM community, a number of them are on Upwork, but they find it still difficult to navigate Upwork. Yeah, some of them don't get jobs completely. Some of them find jobs that don't actually pay well. So how will somebody just navigate Upwork so that they ensure that they get at least a job, even if it doesn't pay well, but they have something instead of just being on that platform and doing nothing?
I think, Eric, that's a very good question. That's a question I get asked. If I got a shilling every time someone asked and told me that, my pockets would be full. So that's a question that a lot of people ask, a lot of newbie freelancers who have joined the platform, and they have said Upwork is hard to navigate. That is true. And it wasn't true before the pandemic. There was a lot of opportunities. But after the pandemic, a lot of people with skills and the competencies in different areas were able to go to Upwork. Okay. This is what I can say about Upwork. Upwork should be the last thing you do. It should be the last activity. So only join Upwork, only create a profile on Upwork when you have a portfolio. Okay. A portfolio is extremely important. You have to have a portfolio. You have to make sure your profile is it is 100%. This is my job success rate now. It is 90%. Yeah. So you have to have completed. You have to have completed it to 100%. I think. And Eric, you can see my mouse. It is revolving somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, this is 100%. So I see a lot of freelancers, not only the Kenyans, because I've had the privilege of also training non-Kenyans. You go to Upwork and then you start bidding for jobs when their profile completeness is 50%, 60%, and 70%. That is wrong. Make sure it's 100. But how do you make it to go to 100? So there are many things you need to do. We may not finish that in this short webinar. But in a nutshell is that you make sure that you have a good photo, you have uploaded a good photo. If, of course, you have some portfolios, there are portfolios you need to upload some portfolios. A profile description has to be on point, This is mine. This is mine. Are you looking for someone to grow? Look no further. Write the writing in a conversational way, like you're speaking to someone, not formal. And I think that's the problem with the education system. Most guys, yeah, the type of writing that you are taught in school, it's basically formal. And you also taught that if you talk informally, then you're being rude. Okay? Then you're being rude. You say hi. You know, that's being rude. You say dear sir, hey, dear madam. Okay. But if you come in the real world, that is not true. You need to write in a conversation. Just write informally. Okay, so you just have to be too formal. The writing, most of the writing guys I see, especially from college, the writing is so rigid, it's so formal, it's so structured. You need to relax. You need to relax. So on the profile, you write your skill sets. As you can see, Eric, you can see what I've written.
Yes, yes, we can see, we can see.
Yeah, so you can, yeah, so you write them in point form, traffic generation. You just be on point. You just be on point. You also write the certifications. Yeah, there's a place, of course, I had written, of course. So you make sure the languages, the verifications, everything is on point. You also have a portfolio that, you, of course, you have actually shared it on your profile, and of course with the clients. So Eric, maybe I might have mentioned, but I didn't mention everything. There is a bootcamp that we'll be having, okay? Because I know there are people that after this, maybe they are interested in learning more about the online workspace. And I have dealt with 4BM again, and I know, and I love your mission of trying to empower Kenyans into the job space, introducing them to opportunities in this country. There are a lot of people with a lot of who are learned. Let me put it that way. I don't use the word skills because there's a difference between a certificate and a skill. Okay, just before you have an underground degree, that's not a skill. That's a piece of paper that says that you have gone through a structured academic in the program, which is good, But the clients that you will deal with are looking for people with skills and competencies. But the knowledge that you have acquired, maybe at the education institutions, it is important, it is good, and that's a step in the right direction. So I have compiled some learning resources that would be very, very effective for anybody who wants to learn more about the online space. Where do you look for jobs? How do you position yourself? How do you grow as an online freelancer? How do you bid for jobs? There is also some lessons on Upwork, because Eric, I think you have just mentioned to me that a lot of people have got Upwork accounts, but they do not know how to navigate through the platform. They find it difficult. So I have compiled all those notes into a structured and a bootcamp. It takes 4 weeks. It takes 4 weeks, and it's extremely comprehensive. But even before I go there, Eric, I can see some chats here. I don't know whether there are guys asking for.
Yes, yes, there are questions.
There are questions which to request for step procedure to do this. Okay, I can also read them. There's Dina Uma, he's saying, I'm Dina. My concern is how to create this profile. Can you, could you maybe show us the format? As I said before, the webinar, because of the time, that may not be possible to go through every step and create the profile, but the bootcamp will contain all this. Okay, it will have all that. So yeah, so, and yes, thank you. So even as I'm speaking, there's a WhatsApp group that Eric has just posted the link. You can engage with me further. You can enter the group, you click it. So you guys don't forget. Just click on the WhatsApp group that has been posted on the chat. So at least you can ask me those questions. And of course, we can engage there. So Eric, let me share with you the details of the bootcamp. Plus, if there are other people that want, and maybe Eric, they can raise their hand.
Yeah, sure. So guys, Robert has created a WhatsApp group, which I'm also in. It's a 4 p.m. group too, where we will engage further on issues of freelancing and issues of Upwork or any other platform for freelancing. So you can join the group. Then we will engage further. Some of the questions that you just raised can be answered there because of time.
And what
Go ahead,
time
Robert.
does the webinar start? No stop at 8 what? Because I don't want to take.
Oh, we have 5 minutes. We started at 8:05, so we still have 5 more minutes. But just go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Just the next 2 minutes because I'm coming to the end. So you can see my screen. I think it's already shared there. So this is the bootcamp I was talking about. So you'll also get access to some free certifications that you can use to showcase your work to potential clients and of course to get work. The duration, I'd say that it starts from 1st of May. 1st of May, I think that is on Monday, and today is Thursday, so you have about 4 days. And the mode of study will be online based via WhatsApp group and Google Docs. I have the information on Google Docs that I will share with the people. And of course, the payment details are this. This is my M-Pesa number, and you bring my name, Robert Mita. And the next question is the pricing. Okay, Eric, you know how much I charge? You know how much the bootcamp charge? I know you're not sure.
Yes, I'm not sure.
So the bootcamp is usually charged at rated anything above 2,000 shillings. That is the price of the bootcamp. Okay, but for me now, my contribution to 4BM, because as I understand, and of course you had mentioned, some of the members are also students, right? There's
yes.
Students, and of course they don't have that kind of money, and yes, and some of them are not even earning. So my contribution as a freelancer in this country, and of course specifically to the good work that 4BM is doing by providing opportunities to its members, is that I have a special price and for you guys, and it is at 999. So the normal price of the bootcamp usually goes for 2,000, but for you guys is 999. But the catch is here, you have to pay it by 31st of Sunday, because the bootcamp now starts on Monday and it goes for 4 weeks, from 1st to 31st of May. So that is offer, 999 bob. That is a fair price, Eric. Anybody who is interested about learning about the online one space, that's a special offer only for 4BM. If you are not a member of 4BM, then you will pay 2K. Eric, ituko pamoja?
Kwa pamoja hapo. Maybe is it possible to push the deadline further? Is it possible on your end?
Yeah, it is possible on my end.
So that maybe we can give a 1 week window period and mobilize as more people to get in the group. Sunday is just, if tomorrow is Friday, then Sunday is just the other day.
Maybe what you can do, fine. That's a good idea. Of course, we want as many people to benefit from this. I can push it as you have requested by a week. And then instead of starting from 1st of May, we can start on the 2nd week of May. So at least we get as many people, because this is an opportunity that, of course, we don't want the 4BM members to miss out. It's very rare to get seasoned online freelancers in this country just going out there in the public and sharing their skills with the rest of the public, regardless of the amount of money that the course may come. And most of them love, I think, doing things in secret. But I believe that in sharing information, I believe in empowering people. because I was once a candidate, I can say, of 4 BPM one day, but that's a story of another day. So life is about growth. Where you are right now, that is not where you will be in the next weeks, the next months. There's always growth. So I could love to assist, and I could love as many 4BM members to benefit from the online bootcamp. It is very exciting. I'll be having weekly, the same kind of webinars that we're having right now. I'll be having weekly and video sessions every Friday. Over to you, Eric.
Yeah, so I just want to point out that, of course, all our opportunities as 4BM always at no cost, but now we just wanted Robert to go further and just help you as 4BM members at a personal level. Yeah. That then means that it's going to take much of his time, and this is what he does as a livelihood opportunity. So that is where we had requested him if he could subsidize this for you people, so that you get these skills. The good thing is this, that the kind of skills you're going to get skills that will actually even start earning you some money. So I think 1,000 bob is not much an investment to make, that you'll actually get to Upwork and start earning as much as the people who are there. You'll see some guys have rates of up to $100, $100 an hour. That is about 10K or more than that. Yeah. So join the WhatsApp group so that we'll engage more, just to ensure that this goes well. And I actually hope it goes well. After 1 to 3 months, we'll come back and people will now start saying the way they are earning on, as far as freelance work is concerned. Yeah. For those who are asking about how to join 4BM, there's also a number. There's 4BM number, WhatsApp number that I've posted in the group. Kindly just text hi on that number, then automatically it's going to send you one of the links to our WhatsApp groups. Then you're going to get interested there. Then you become a 4BM member. Any other thing that we'll have, you'll get to have. Then, of course, also follow 4BM on all social media pages: LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. We're there. Just type Forgotten Bottom Millions. It's going to come and follow us through. Also, I think, Robert, you're most active on LinkedIn?
Yes, I'm active on LinkedIn. I'm also on Facebook also.
Yeah. So also search Robert Muita, Facebook and LinkedIn. Look for somebody who is a consultant in the digital and gig economy. Then follow them through just for more engagement. Yeah. I think that is that. Robert, your parting shots as we close.
My parting shot is that online work is work. Online work is work, and it is possible to an identified and a consistent income. The future is online. The future is remote. There are lots and lots of opportunities. You just need to get skills. You need to upskill yourself. You need to have the right competencies with these skill sets, and I can assure you, jobs are there. And of course, it will be easier for you to get those jobs once you have the skill sets. What I can implore you is that there is a link, there is a WhatsApp group that Eric has shared. Kindly click on it before you leave. I'll also tell Eric to also send through email, because you guys have provided your email when your registration. Within the email, he'll also copy the group link. But before you leave, click on the group link. That is my direct number. So you can of course engage with me through WhatsApp, and I'll be able to reply to your questions. And of course, you can continue these engagements about the bootcamp within that WhatsApp group. So, and for me, thank you so much. It was a pleasure for me to be with the 4BM members. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. Bye. See you next week on Thursday.